Hello everyone, welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. So today I'm going to bring something to you out of our brand new September-December mini catalog, and I will be using the Sweetest Stars bundle. So you have this stamp set and then the Sweetest Stars punch that coordinates with it. We're going to use this little Santa. I think he's so stinking cute. And we're going to use the sentiment, wishing you a holly jolly Christmas. I'm also going to be using the Spotlight in Nature's dies. I want this second largest one here that has kind of the slashes and the dots. We're going to be using the Take a Bow DSP. And we're going to be using the So Swirly embossing folder. Now, just to save some time on this video, I went ahead and ran this through and cut this into a banner. I wanted that banner look. So if you've never done this before, once you get your piece cut, you cut up to wherever you think it looks good and then come to each side and cut to that point. And that's how you get that kind of banner look there. So again, this was the So Swirly, the Take a Bow, and I'm going to use this one right here, the Sweetest Stars, and the Spotlight in Nature's. So let's get going here. I have a card base of Real Red. And then I'm going to cut this DSP. I want this DSP right here on my card base. So I'm going to cut that to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Right there. So I'm going to save this piece, and this I'll use for something else. Now we're going to start by just getting our card base ready to go. So I have this that should fit right on there. Perfect. So we'll get some liquid adhesive so I can just move that around on my card base and get that lined up. So it covers the whole thing. There we go. Okay. Then with this little leftover piece, I have a 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 piece of basic white, and I'm just going to glue this down here for the inside of my card, but I'm going to flip it so I get some of that other color showing. There we go. Get it on a flat surface makes a difference. And then we'll just cut this off right here and adhere this to the inside of our card. So now our card base is all ready to go. And let's see, do I have any left in this one? I've got like 3 of these that I'm kind of nursing to the end of the bottle. Okay, and we'll put this on the inside here. There we go. Okay. So far, pretty simple, right? Now, I want to take this, I want to make sure I've got this, I want to leave a little edge here, and I'm going to, this has that embossing folder on it. I don't know if I showed it after I pulled it out, but I'm going to go ahead and place this on the card with a little left on this side and a lot more on this side. And because, here, this one feels fuller, this is embossed, I'm going to add a little more glue to make sure I get that really adhered down when I move this around on my card. Okay. There we go. Okay. One more. I'm going to offset this just a little bit over to the side for a little bit of interest. And this is from that Spotlight in Nature's die. So you can see what we're doing. We're just building this background up. It's going to be, I think I'm going to center it closer onto the card here than what I thought I would. But it is going to be offset a little bit. It'll be closer to this edge than this edge. So you can still see all of that fun embossing there. Okay, now let's do a little stamping because we've got our card base done. Pretty simple. So I have just a scrap of basic white, and this is probably like, oh, a half an inch from something. So I'm going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black ink and ink this up, making sure I'm getting all of those little spots. And I'm going to stand so that I get this kind of straight on here. And I'll give that a good press. Don't rock it because then you can get some smudges on it. But there we go. Okay. And actually, while I've got this out, I might as well go ahead and ink up the Santa image also. He's really cute. This was just such a fun Christmas with a star. I love it. I think I'll go this side. Give him a good press so that, firm press so I get that image. There we go. That's the Tuxedo Black. And then we're going to pull in the fun blends. So let's start with these. I've got a bunch of them here. So this one is always the hardest for me. I'm not sure why, but I think it's because it's such a tiny little area. His boots are a tiny little area. So we'll just get those in. This is the basic black blend, and I'm not blending with this. I am just coloring it in. And this also happens to be the light of the basic black because I do want some of the details to show through. So for instance, I'm going to be very careful in the middle of his buckle. So because it is alcohol ink, it will spread a little, so light little strokes. And then I'm going to come in here on the belt. And this will dry lighter. I turned it around because I'm right-handed. I see better this way, so I wanted to move that where I could see it better. So I'll do the same thing. I'll do this side here. And then I'll flip it and do this side because I see it better. You can see that spread out, so stay light little touches. Now, I do have one little area that's driving me nuts here by that buckle, so I'll get real close in there. And, oh well, I should probably do his gloves, huh? Okay, so we've got his gloves done. Now that's kind of the detail work. Now the big thing obviously is going to be the real red, and I can't remember. I think, let's see this light real red. I like that to compare to the dark. Wow, I like them both. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, let's do a little bit by little bit. I'm going to go around with the dark here. You know, under his belly, that's going to be darker. And on the bottom. And I'm just doing kind of little brush strokes. This is not to me as important as this one, other than I want to be kind of accurate. And then I'm just going to fill in here. His bottom half would be a little darker. And then I'm going to leave this white on each edge. And we're just going to come in and again go dark right around the lines. And I'm going to do section by section. So here I've got that. Then I'm going to come in with the light real red and go right over what I had and blend it out. Okay. Back, we're going to come in here around his belly with the dark. It won't make, I'm not really blending so much as I'm just kind of adding a highlight. So you're not really going to see a whole lot of blending with this. It's more of like a highlight of the area. Okay. And same thing on this side, actually. Around, be real careful around the little jagged edges of the beard. I think he's just so cute. And before I go any farther, I'm going to go ahead and do another dark line here. And then dark there. And I don't know how well this shows up on the camera, but in person you can see that little bit of a dark line. And it just kind of highlights it. And actually that's a little more liney than I want, so I'm gonna, there we go. This side might show it a little better. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then for the hat, I'm just gonna do the bright light right here up very carefully. So I'm using that tip end, not the bullet end. I'm using that tip end to just very lightly touch that. Otherwise it'll kind of go into the areas you don't want it. Okay, so then the next thing, let's do the gold of his buckle, right? So we can come in, and this, I don't have to be quite as accurate because the black and the red are darker than the gold. So I can just kind of go right over that. Even if you did it first, you know, the black will come over it. Now here's what I'm going to do. His face, I'm going to use some petal pink on his face and ears here. And I'm going to change this over to the bullet end. So this gives kind of a flesh tone. And we do have some flesh tones, but I wanted this really light. So this is petal pink. And then I'm going to come back in with the light, and that was the light petal pink. I'm going to come back in with the light bubble bath. And this I'm going to use the brush in. So for his mouth here, I'm just going to add just a teeny tiny bit in his mouth area. And then on his cheeks, again, I'm going to kind of make like a little half moon kind of on the side and under each eye. So let me see if I can stand up and show you this. I don't know how well that's coming across in person. I can see it, but I don't know if that comes across for you to see. So let's take our Sweetest star punch. I love this star. This is the cutest little thing. And let's get him centered and let's punch him out. So turning it upside down so I can see. And there we go. We got him all done. This bundle is so cute, and when you purchase it together, you end up saving 10%. So let's get some dimensionals because we're going to pop him up. He's too cute not to highlight. I am over dimensionalizing. You don't have to do this many, but I just feel very strong about my dimensionals apparently. Okay, so we've got him on here, and let's just kind of center him. Now the thing that I like is even if you punched out and this was crooked, when you put it on a white background, it kind of gets lost, so don't worry about how you punch it. So I'm going to put him kind of center fold here, like so. Isn't that cute? Then, oops, I moved this back and I need it again. We're going to take our snips again, and I am just going to snip that off, and I'm going to snip right in between Holly Jolly Christmas and Wishing You A. And I'm going to snip that off. So, grabbing our dimensionals again, I'm going to put some on the back of the sentiment, wishing you a holly jolly Christmas. One right in the middle here, and on each end. Okay, so wishing you, I'm going to have kind of come at an angle. Wishing you, and then I'm going to have a holly jolly Christmas come right under him, kind of at that same angle, like so. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute and so easy. He is, seriously, he's adorbs. Now, last I knew, the red and white, real red and white adhesive back peppermints were not in, but they will be back in. This, to me, is the absolute bomb. Let's add a few peppermints. I'm going to do a big one and a small one, and then let's do another small one right here. Oh my goodness. Again, red, real red and white adhesive back peppermints. Stinking cute, right? So let's take a look at this. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. Now, where can you find this? You can find this in the new mini catalog. This is the September to December catalog. If you are new to Stampin' Up! And you have no demonstrator that you're working with and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I'd be happy to send you one. You can find this online and on my online store, and I will list a link in the description. If you would like to sign up for my email so that you get all the measurements to make this card, go to www.piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. I mail them out twice a week. This card will go out this Friday, so hopefully you're seeing this before this Friday so that you can get signed up to get this one. And then I have a Wednesday night Facebook Live that I do at 7 p.m. Central Time, and that goes out on the following Monday. So Mondays and Fridays, you get to start and end your week with me and the cards that we make. Be sure to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, share. I surely do appreciate that. And that's what I have for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's a super cute card and fun to make, easy to make really, once you get everything cut out. And this is just kind of fun if you're making mass producing of them. Punching it out is very easy. All you have to do is, while you're watching TV, do your coloring. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.